was about to say on to mission, but I've got a couple of these I want to do first. I might as well do a few. Ignat's won't be real fighting against Leone. He won't really be together. I'll sit there in Catherine, maybe.
It was so sunny this morning, but now it's absolutely pouring.
Did you hear the thunder just now? Good thing we got all the clothes indoors before the skies opened up. I apologize for troubling you with this task.
Don't worry about it. I was just passing by and thought I could help. I know how frustrating it is to have your newly dried clothes soaked by rain.
Oh.
What's wrong? We managed to keep all of the clothes dry, didn't we?
It's just odd. Every time it's my turn to wash the clothing, there's a sudden downpour. Surely it must just be an inconvenient coincidence. But I can't help feeling as though I'm somehow to blame for it.
Ah, I see. That probably is your fault.
Wow, you're even harsher than I am.
You have a crest of Karen, don't you?
I do, yes, but... Hold on a moment. How did you know that?
I can just tell. I have a crest of Karen too. And I've noticed that whenever I need dry weather, there's rain. Don't you think it's our crests making the rain fall upon us?
How had I never connected this? This is quite a revelation. A crest affecting the weather.
Crests are not omnipotent. You cannot do that.
Well, I don't know how true it is. There are only the two of us, which is a pretty small sample of people.
Right, that means she can use Thunderbrand. Yeah.
I suppose that's true. So, we must test our hypothesis. Maybe we can find someone who tends to bring the sunshine around. That would be especially handy for helping out with the wash.
Now there's an idea.
So when they were making this conversation, if they just randomly come up with, you know what we need them to talk about? Washing. And I've got plenty of time to do most of these, haven't I? I do like hearing flames though. Ooh, what does Catherine talk to Seth about? Last one.
How are you, Catherine? You look well enough.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. Never better.
That is good. I cannot help but be concerned, given your tendency toward incautious behavior. While boldness can be a virtue, I do hope you will bear in mind that recklessness is not. A moment's negligence can lead to a mortal wound for even the most skilled fighter.
You worry too much. If they saw me in action, the wounds themselves would cower.
That is precisely the attitude that worries me, especially given your history. You have been gravely injured before, as you no doubt recall.
Me? Gravely injured? When did that happen?
Yes, when did that happen? That sounds interesting.
You mean you have forgotten? It was during your days as a student at the Officers' Academy. There was an excursion, a monster hunt. You charged ahead and left your fellow students behind. You ended up alone and surrounded. You almost died. Do you truly not remember?
Are you sure? All I remember is cutting down monsters left and right.
That is true enough, but you nearly bled to death in the aftermath. The Archbishop was so concerned for your life that she tended your wounds personally.
Oh, that was when that happened. Finally! It all fits together. Lady Rhea looking after me. Now that I remember clearly. That was the first time she ever spoke to me. I was lying on the ground, caked in mud, and she gently picked me up, even stroked my hair. The emotions were so overpowering that they must have just cleared away my memory of the whole incident. So it was during the monster hunt. Thanks, Sedith. That's been bothering me for ages.
That is not quite why I brought it up.
Come to think of it, Lady Rhea hasn't healed me since then. We've got to find Lady Rhea, and then maybe someday she'll honor me like that again.
Why? Aren't you really powerful and not going to get hurt again? I mean, yeah. Right. I did all my off-screen stuff. Ambush. Let's go. Your party travels to Aelel, the Valley of Torment, to meet up with the allied troops and secure reinforcements. It should have been a safe march. But we know it's not. Either they get betrayed or they get attacked by Edelgard's crew. Let's go.
In response to the Alliance Army's plea, Judith has agreed to provide soldiers. To
Right,
meet
that's
up
what
with
Judith looks like.
reinforcements, the Alliance Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to Claude, something else awaits them there.
In the Valley of Torment? No. I'd have never guessed. Well, it's not even called the Valley of Death. What do you expect is going to happen?
Why is it so hot? I'm getting all sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
You won't need to if you didn't eat it all.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
And no one found it suspicious when meeting Judith's reinforcements in a volcano.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess. They say a pillar of light poured from the heavens and completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
So you're telling me the goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster.
I mean, that's my theory. The theory of that she's not technically a god. She's just a dragon. And people just worshipped her and assumed she was.
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude.
Or she, for example, doesn't seem to be half as well, even a tenth as powerful as the ones from Radiant Dawn, who literally made the world and turned the whole world to stone because they didn't listen to her. She doesn't seem that strong in comparison.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
That banner does not bear the Daphne crest.
Is that good? I can't remember.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rowe, formerly Lords of the Kingdom.
Kingdom. Is that blue?
They joined the Empire side without hesitation during the coup. And now here they are, lying in wait for us.
Of course they are, and they've got the territorial advantage because they're on higher ground. Lovely.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies.
House Rowe is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the Daphne soldiers? You don't think...
We've already been spotted, so there's no time to come up with a brilliant plan. Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
Okay. So are we going for betrayal? Or she just got attacked on the way? From what I remember of Yellow, or from when I was playing Red, she was pretty faithful. We haven't met Dragon Pirate Boy yet. We need to meet that guy too. Units, so... Bro and Seteth, sure. Hang on, is Bro got maximum with Flame yet? Yes. So it's... Seteth... and... Leone. I need to use Leone. She's really good. Alright, for the sake of this one, we're not using Leone. Or, I don't know if I can I? Because she's a flying unit right now. Okay. So then we'll put Constance on. That's okay. There's a loadout. So put Constance on. Gives me more mage support. The Scythia is technically my lowest character still. Because her movement range is horrible. Right, so what we got? Mooks. Concoction. Yeah. Where's Ash? We are fighting blue. Wendell. Oh, that shield, I want it. So there's just Ash from the the blue squad. Oh yeah, I need 2 keys. Yeah. Let's get some keys. I'd rather give it to a flying unit. Item shop, sell.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Not armory, item shop. Constance gets Chesky.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
And well, whoever's got space. Bro can have their second Chesky.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
And go.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
So, their general must be that stubborn-looking old man. He looks like he wouldn't even forgive a sobbing child.
They're not all children. There's quite a couple of adults in this party.
It's good we came armed for the occasion. Care to find Judith? Flames are flaring everywhere and burning people where they stand. ALL's a terrible place.
ALL, that's what it's called.
Everyone, if you don't want to get burned to a crisp, watch your step.
There's the guy on a dragon. Alright then, so, let's go.
Shall we?
What's my strategy?
You don't need a strategy, just run in. Literally just stand there.
Shall we?
Indeed. I mean, just turn some of these into crisp.
Me of all people. Really?
God, I don't like you.
I'll crush them
Catherine's
all.
gonna go this way too. Right, and then up one was
Sunshine.
Constance. Who was just going to. I mean, I could just nope Ash out of existence, but I'd rather actually fight him up close to see if he's got any cool dialogue.
That certainly isn't satisfying.
Oh, and you just get chest keys. Of course you do. But can you even attack her? No, that's fine. Right,
Why not?
we'll send the next squad up. Well, you know what? I'll just attack him now.
Forgive me, but as Lenato's son, I have a duty.
Oh, that's a lot of context immediately.
I know this is it, but I don't want to die.
Lenato's son, huh? Was that ever mentioned before? It doesn't ring a bell.
I'll do my best.
No, you only get 3 physics. I'm not going to be using
Steady
them on that. Until she masters that class, and then I can take her off it again. put her back to Bishop again so she gets all the heals.
The Crest of Flames! Ha! Quite full of themselves, aren't they?
I didn't use the Crest of Flames. How would you know what the Crest of Flames looks like? You've never seen Bro before. And Edelgard's not going to teach you because the teacher is like her idol. Yeah, because the Edelgard, the teacher is basically a god. So there's no way that she's going to try and kill him like this. Get out of my way.
I'm stronger than before.
Also just because I want to get his relationship points up with Leonie. Wow, these people are actually fairly powerful. I mean, not spectacularly powerful, but powerful enough. Get out of my game.
Great job.
Right, next. Yeah, because Lysithea doesn't seem to move very far.
I'm not.
If I had another character with warp, that'd be pretty nice. Bolt axe. Ooh. Bolt axe, you say? Magic. Which character has magic and axes?
Appreciate it.
I think I can make it through there, can I? And Claude can just... Hang on. Need to get out of that boy's range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Out of my game.
The weak fall, the strong live.
I mean, that is true. I mean, nice try. Yeah, that's why I gave her Nosferatu, so she heals herself.
I am.
Go up at friendship with Flame. I don't think she has can even get any. But I'm going to give her it. Bolting. Get out of my way. Right, I can change her class now to something. Oh, I forgot about that one. Apparently they can't just run over this. We've got to stand in the middle. That is inconvenient. But we can deal with that. Because I can just do this, right? My Scythia can stand here. Use warp to just chuck him up. And we'll deal with this scrub over here. That's not a lot of damage. These armor units are a pain.
I found strength in adversity.
Yeah, level 29. They are fairly powerful. So we'll crush this fool. At least he can't attack Happy. I'll just put Claude directly in the way. Come on, just run bro directly up. And you over. And you there. Oh my god, so amazing. Well done, Ignatz. Well done. Catherine up. Brunhilde up. Run the filthy scrub up.
Good, but not enough.
That's a decent level. I'm just going to stand bro right there. The next turn will be the last one because they're all going to get attacked. I can't send you anywhere, so you can stay up there. I suppose if we're not doing anything else, might as well get a heal.
Thank you.
Give Marianne a little bit more XP.
I want to learn even more.
Claude or... Yeah, we'll get Happy up. She needs the health. Well, potential health on the level. Concoction. Oh, she can't use bows, so... Assist. Heals. And this should be the end of the mission.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me?
5,
I am
4,
Gwendol, the Grey Lion.
3, 2, 1. Oh, he didn't die immediately.
Watch and learn.
Interesting. I was half expecting him to immediately die.
Watch and learn.
Oh. 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 That was a healer scrub, wasn't it? I thought he would have chatted then, to be fair. That was my plan. Yeah, that's not really worth it. Can we defeat any of these over here? Wow. Her defense is capped at 16 as a Dark Flyer. Wow. Beautiful. Bye. Oh.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
Hey, look at you. That old man must have been struggling with the position he found himself in. It's time to gather ourselves and pull back our troops.
But we're not going to question that Ash was there, no? Not even going to question it whatsoever. Hmm? No? I mean, sure game. 104 hours. That's sickening. I suppose each subsequent playthrough does get faster.
Think we get into a scrap here of all places. We're lucky we all made it out alive.
I wonder what squad you're in. It's not like you're wearing bright yellow.
Don't worry about it. In this day and age, it's a miracle I've been unscathed this long. Anyway, long time no see, Professor. Are you still watching this boy's back?
Can you quit calling me a boy in front of everyone? I'm the leader of the Alliance now. It's not proper.
Not proper, is it? Says the leader who has neglected Alliance territory for years. If you're really the master tactician, you should go back to working quietly at whatever little desk you do your planning on.
Yeah, but he could be doing master tactician-y things somewhere else.
Don't call me that either. Who even came up with that nickname?
What is it? What nickname? Master tactician. No, that's Robin, not you.
It's a perfect title for a boy who loves crafty schemes as much as you do. You should be grateful to the professor. On your own, you'd look like a scoundrel of a leader.
Well, so far, since he's been called Master Tactician, he hasn't done anything Master Tactician-y.
Claude's usually so flippant, but even he gets overwhelmed when Judith is around.
As expected from the leader of the prestigious House Daphne, her dignity is beyond compare, even if she is no longer one of the 5 great lords.
You didn't need to put that on the end.
The 5 most influential lords of the Leicester Alliance. They hold the voting rights at the Round Table conferences. House Daphne used to be included among their ranks, but division from within has hastened their decline. Their vote has since been passed to the emerging Margrave Edmund.
Thanks for the exposition, Gloucester boy.
Boy, I will not.
Now to business. There were some unexpected interruptions, but I've brought soldiers and supplies as promised.
Thanks, Judith. I'll gladly take them off your hands.
I mean, we just defeated basically an army. Can't we steal their supplies too?
Hold your horses, boy. You're misunderstanding. These soldiers are precious to me. I made them what they are. I'm not about to loan them out to someone.
No? Then why did you come here?
What I'm saying is that I'll be joining your army.
You will?
You're going to fight the Empire with the Knights of Seros, right? Fight for Lady Rhea? Not without me.
That's admirable and all, but we still don't know for sure if Rhea's in the...
Oh, she's there. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Are you sure?
Okay. So she would have lost in dragon form. So are we going with the human form is her basic state and when she was defeated she reverted? Or is she a dragon in her base form and they dragged her dragon form away?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
So we were right in our decision to fight against the Empire.
But you're the leader of House Daphne. Is it okay for you to leave your territory unattended?
Is it okay for you to leave your territory unguarded too?
And what about you? Is it okay for you to leave the Regan territory unattended?
I've left it in the hands of a reliable retainer and...
And I've asked that retainer to watch over Daphne territory as well.
Which retainer is this?
Wait. You just up and decided to get my retainer to do that without even asking me? No respect, this one.
Oh, you haven't met him yet, Professor? His name is Nardell. He strikes me as a really special individual. And he's quite handsome, too.
Do we remember this guy?
So that's your definition of handsome?
No objections, then. Good. That
Is
settles
that
it.
Dragon Boy?
House Daphne is now yours to command.
I'm sure you'd come along even if I refused. So be it. We'll be counting on you, Judith.
Was that the quickest main mission I've ever done?
With Judith joining our forces, we've secured some more troops and supplies, albeit not many.
Well, of course, because you now have bigger armies, so your supplies are going to last half as long.
I'm sorry it couldn't be more.
No, it's enough for the time being. We'll use them to secure even more troops and supplies. The key to my plan is Count Gloucester, the leader of the pro-Empire faction in the Alliance.
You intend to sway my father to join the other side?
If Count Gloucester were to switch to the other side, that would basically unify the Alliance. Then we could utilize our full military force in the fight against the Empire.
You don't mean to ask me to persuade him, do you? That would be quite impossible.
I don't plan on it. We'll just take his concerns out of the equation. The Aramid River flows along the border between Gloucester territory and the Empire, right? Of all the bridges that cross it, the Great Bridge of Murden is the only one near Gloucester territory large enough for an army.
I don't like bridge missions. The one in Path of Radiance killed it for me.
Currently, the Imperial Army occupies it.
So, if we were to capture the bridge,
Count Gloucester would be freed from the threat of the Empire, thanks to us.
Does Claude forget that wyverns are a thing in this game?
but we have to pass through Gloucester territory to reach the Great Bridge of Murden, do we not?
Yes, and if we attempted it, naturally he would try to stop us.
I am sorry, but I must ask. Surely you do not plan to engage in combat with my father?
Don't worry. I want him as a future ally. What good would it do to waste both of our forces fighting?
Who wants to bet that's exactly what happens?
Who do you think you're talking to, Teach? Preparations are in the works even now.
Are they now?
So the master tactician is finally going to show us his true power. I'm looking forward to it.
It took him, what, 15 chapters?
I'll do my best to live up to that name by making my scheme as impressive as possible.
Alright then. Okay then, let's go. Why is there online statistics in this game?
Part 2. Verdant Wind.
God, it's still part
Lone
2?
Moon.
How long are
The
these chapters?
Rose-colored river.
I'm gonna be here for years.
The Alliance army successfully rendezvous with Judith in Aelel. With the addition of House Daphnel's forces, the time has come to invade Empire territory.
No, that's incredibly stupid. You'd lose still. They have 2/3 of the map. They clearly have bigger forces than you. Or are we doing hero style like in Dynasty Wars? Where hero units can just defeat any number of mooks. Oh. Oh.
Preparations are complete. Now it's a game of patience. As they say, good things come to those who wait.
Care to elaborate on this plan of yours, Claude? Can we really do this without battling my father?
Okay, Claude, you are Master Tactician. You know that there is a spy because you got attacked in the previous mission. When I press A, you are not going to explain to Lawrence and to Bro your amazing thing, are you?
Pretty soon, Count Gloucester will need to gather his troops in the northern part of his territory.
That was incredibly stupid. Don't do that.
The kingdom has experienced constant infighting since the coup. They're out of the picture for now.
Edelgard wouldn't have let anyone live, she'd have just massacred them, so... How was there constant fighting? There's only a finite number of people.
The combined forces of the Regan and Daphnel houses will threaten the northern part of the Gloucester territory. Nardell, that retainer I mentioned, is going to draw their attention.
We'll take that opportunity to make our way through Gloucester territory and launch a surprise attack on the Great Bridge of Murden.
And Are you not concerned about the possibility that I may tip off my father?
No, because there's already spies to do that.
The future of the Alliance rests on this battle. I'm certain you won't betray us.
I will ensure our success.
I know you will. If we can win this fight, then our next goal will be to topple Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Good luck with that.
I said before that my plan was to meddle with the Empire, but I'm gonna do you one better. We are going to defeat the Empire, once and for all.
Yeah, good luck with that.
But to do that, we can't afford to slip up here. Bear that in mind and prepare yourselves for the coming battle.
I mean, you've basically just told the spy your entire plan, so I can't imagine it's going to end well for you. Hymn recital. Free stuff? I do like free stuff.
Learning these things gives me great difficulty. I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too
Vying for
loud?
attention is your thing. That was a very good time, yes.
Hey, Professor. Can we talk?
Sure.
I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry.
That's cool.
I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage.
In a duel?
Yeah, exactly. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand. Would you do that for me? Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute
I don't know if it's
best.
perspective, but Leone is really tall.
Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched.
Yes, fight the person with the power to manipulate time. Yeah.
Maybe. But you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I
Yeah,
needed to
she's
see.
really tall.
You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him.
Yes, on the account of him using a horse. Oh wait, bro doesn't.
I thought I was competing with you. But that's as
And he's
pointless
like
as competing
half
against
Gerald's
him would
size.
have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him. Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place.
I'm just gonna let that sink in. So, if all these timelines are technically next to each other, he said this to her in the previous path when I was playing Red. So, why did she blame me for his death and try to kill me?
He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before he... you know, before we lost him.
Which you blamed me for.
So, I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said. I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer? Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no matter what.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, we'll speak to a different person every single day, shall we?
Professor, I asked to be on the sidelines. Why did you put me on the battlefield? You did protect me, so I guess I can't complain. Wait a second, you're hurt. Did that happen when you were defending me? Oh, I thought so. How could you be so reckless? Perhaps you'll say that that's what friends do. They look out for each other and save each other. But if I saw you getting attacked, I wouldn't risk my neck to save you. No, don't overestimate me. I don't know if I've told you this, Professor. I have a very impressive big brother. I'm not just saying that. He's strong, smart, nice.
Bro's stronger though.
Physically perfect. Before Claude turned up, people talked about him becoming the next leader of the Alliance. Don't mention that to Lawrence, by the way. He never shuts up about that kind of thing. Anyway, my parents have high expectations for my
If he's
brother,
as
and
good
he
as you
almost
think he is,
always
why
meets them.
is
No one
Claude
expects
better
anything
at the
from me.
Alliance head
If
than he
something's
is?
even a little bit difficult, I find someone else to do it for me. That's what I've done my whole life. Of course. I can't stand the idea of not meeting someone's expectations. I know how people react when that happens. From watching my brother, I mean.
Right, so that's where your trauma-ish thing comes from, huh?
People force their expectations on you, and then if you fail, they look so disappointed.
They only have the right to look disappointed if they ask you something to do something they know you can do. They can't look disappointed when you fail at something you suck at.
Whenever that happens to my poor brother, he looks just devastated. So, don't expect anything of me, please. That way, I can't disappoint you.
This is an S class. Didn't sound like it.
You're stubborn. Okay, fine. Keep believing in me. I do want to support you and support my friends. I just don't want to let you down.
I am on scrub mode. You literally cannot die. Anyone else? No one else. Splendid. Alright, so what do we have here? Eternal Guardian and Foreign Land and Sky. Rayers? Ignore that one, but that one. That sounds interesting. I'll do Foreign Land and Sky off screen. Let me think. If I explore here, then I can do buffs here. Mission... No, I'll do the fights there. Because there's some rare monster sightings. There's also the Fish Festival. And that's not too bad. Ignatius' birthday, Constance's. Siege, huh? Yeah, let's explore. I'll speak to Anna. I'll just quickly, well, as quick as we can, speak to peoples.
Okay. Hey there.
Oh.
Come back anytime.
I will do that, thank you. Going to speak to Anna. Hey, Anna.
There's unrest. I hope things go.
Well, I do want to get SS in rank inside of him. What do you want?
Your help.
Sure. Yeah.
I've been away from Garrick Mach for a while, but I came back when I heard the rumors of what you were doing. The scars of 5 years ago may still be raw, but it's nice to be back. Anyway, I'm going to start up business here again, so I look forward to your patronage.
I do need some more merchants.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. I was talking to some of the Daphnel soldiers earlier, and it seems that Judith has a weakness, but they wouldn't tell me what it is. I got the feeling they didn't appreciate the question. Pardon me for being curious. That said, maybe keep this to yourself. Not that she terrifies me to my soul, but I'd hate to get on her bad side.
Yeah, but she has a really easy weakness. Apparently. Is there one up here?
Here's an idea.
Oh.
On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance. And to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory.
It does bug me that her artwork in the image on the right-hand side is not what she's wearing.
Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel. But Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
To a heel? I thought she killed them all. Or did it not mention if she did that? I forget. We'll go down there in a minute. This is where we needed to go. To get my stuff. Not a huge amount of stuff. There's still stuff. Where's Hilda? Down. Down, you say? Down. Hey, Hilda. Hello.
It looks like people are slowly starting to come back to the town. I guess they feel safe now that you and the Knights of Saros have returned. Peddlers have become more common too, so there'll be food and supplies available. After being run down for all those years, it's really becoming livable again. Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Excuse me, could you do me a favor?
Do I want axe skill? Yeah, sure. That's a nice chunk of XP. We want to go up here to collect that Anna item. That quest. Hello, scrub.
Thanks to all that food from Judith, I'm full for once. I've got so much energy. Let me at that Great Bridge of Myrden. Oh. But then how do we cross?
Swim. Axe skill. Yeah. Don't need it, but we'll take it. And what's my supports like now? A net we need. Alright, we can do that. Where's the net? Low. +1 strength. Yeah. We do need a bit more.
Please leave it to me. Cooking is my forte. At least, I think it is. I don't usually have a problem, but sometimes things get out of control.
Your voice actress is really familiar somehow. It just dawned on me. Can't place it. I'll remember eventually though. Oh, look at that. Everyone's already got maximum. Usually rest on XP buffs.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Ooh.
Where's Catherine? Oh. I'll give Annette lots of stuff to increase her friendship as soon as I can. Ooh. Sweat. Hey, Catherine.
I'd heard of the hero of Daphnel, but that was the first time I've met her in person. She's the head of a prestigious noble family? Just like Claude. The Alliance nobility is so odd. Kind of, but I don't mean that in a bad way. You won't find such big-hearted nobles elsewhere. Plus, Judith can drink with the best of them. A woman after my own heart.
Teach me sword. Need all the sword XP. All the sword XP.
Thanks.
Thank you, small child. Where did you get all this money from, small child? Ooh. There's a friendship up here. I'll do this bit first, though. Get this out of the way. Hello. Yes. Give me all my stuffs. I'm just doing whatever random seeds. There are guides to get real cool stuff, but I don't think I need those right now.
The Great Bridge of Murden isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the monastery. So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
How strong is a bridge to have lasted that long? I suppose some bridges have lasted that long.
Hey.
Oh, I got max rank with the net already. Cool.
Oh, hi, Professor. Do you remember what we talked about before? About doing my best to not... Well, I've been pretty busy recently, and despite my best efforts, I've been trying way too hard. I was busy all day yesterday with training and work. I just couldn't help myself. That's why I decided to take a day off today. It's just, now that I have a day off, I don't know what to do with myself. Please, you have to help me. What should I do? I can't relax if I'm doing nothing. I need something to keep me occupied or I'll go nuts. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm cut out for not doing my best. Oh, you're a professor. You must know some secret technique for deep relaxation, right? If you do, please teach me. I'm begging you. I'm at my wit's end.
I mean, we do have a lot of tea. Let's have some tea.
Got it. I'll try that right now. This candy is so sweet and delicious, and it goes so well with piping hot tea. Ooh, and speaking of the tea, your brewing skills are incredible. I'd love to be able to make such nice tea, but... Oh, Professor, will you teach me how to brew tea like this? I'll do my best to learn, and then I'll make delicious tea for you as thanks. Oh, sorry. Back to my old tricks, it seems. Oh, why is it so difficult to not do my best? I try and try to not try, but it just doesn't work. Professor, you're right. Doing nothing is just not my style. To be myself, I've got to do my best every day. Okay. Then you really must teach me how to make such delicious tea. You will, won't you? Please. You've listened to me and helped me face my troubles. Now I feel like I can talk to you about anything. Honestly, I wish we could go on drinking tea like this forever.
Unfortunately, there is a big war that we must do, and we cannot do that. Burn is this way. Go away, fishman. Do not wish to speak to you right now. Hello, Bernie.
War isn't kind to you if you're a recluse. By the time you realize what's going on, you're already under attack, and if you're off by yourself, you can get killed with no one ever even finding out.
Oh, that'd be awful. Just...
Teach me both. Who's next? Ooh, what is the training ground thing? Advanced bow. They get a really good bow. Nah. We don't need bows.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
That is true, yes. That is incredibly true. So where's Leone? Up. Hello. You're really easy to spot as you're wearing orange.
Things have gotten a lot more interesting since we've joined up with Judith, haven't they? Anyone who casually treats Claude like he's just some kid is not a person to be trifled with. I think Captain Gerald would have liked her. I hope someday I can be as strong, kind, and level-headed as her.
You're assuming that Gerald didn't already meet her. I would have thought he would have, being Super Army General Boy.
Okay.
Hey, Ingrid.
So, that was Judith. Just as I'd heard of her, she was an upstanding person. The same Daphne blood runs through my veins, and yet I feel as though I am nothing like her. I am but a phantom of what could be.
Is she like your aunt then, or is she just somewhat related somehow?
You think so? Wow, thank you.
Why is no one teaching me sword? Online liaison, get out of my way. Where's Judith? Further down. There she is.
I don't know where he recruited that man, but Claude's got an eye for great talent.
Which man?
I'm talking about his retainer, Nardell. I've only spoken with him briefly, but he seems to have a fair amount of both brains and brawn, with the skills to match. But there's something about him I can't quite place. Like I've somehow heard of him before.
You probably have, and I can't place him right now. But we're almost done. Done all the bottom bit. It's easier when you've got a lot less people to speak to. This way.
Pardon me.
Right, right. The year 1185 is almost over. It's just a date, of course, but it feels...
Yes, that was incredibly relevant, thank you.
5 years ago, when the Imperial Army attacked Garreg Mach, they moved with incredible speed. But in the middle of all that chaos, she still had operatives watching. The hero of Daphnal's spy network is impressive. She shouldn't be taken lightly.
I think the enemies are even better, because they still haven't been dealt with.
If our plan succeeds, we'll arrive at the Great Bridge of Murden unscathed. The important part is what happens next. We're evenly matched in terms of military power, more or less. So if we can just launch a surprise attack...
Ow. Ow. You have the remnants of your... It's not even a country, it's your section. And another house as backup. And she has the entirety of the kingdom and the Holy Kingdom. I don't think you do.
Agreed. The bridge is basically a fortress, so the defense will be rock solid. But that's why you're here, Teach. No matter the odds, you're the wild card we need to win.
I mean, yes. That is true. We need to go north next. We need someone who teaches sword. Who teaches sword?
Well...
Full speed running. I'll run through this gate.
Hey, you.
Yes. I'm fine.
Judith is a wonderful person. So strong and confident as well. Looking upon her, I am sharply reminded of my mother. Very much so. Both brilliantly bright and positive, like a warm ray of light. I lost my mother long ago. I miss her desperately.
Long ago, you say? How long are we speaking about here? I think Bro's in a sword master class now. So he can't even use this magic anyway. Can I just go this way? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Hey, Lawrence.
I would like to believe that I've always made my own decisions. Even so, I cannot deny that some small part of me has altered.
Father's
Now here I am,
wishes,
concealing our plan,
plans.
Claude's plan, no. In this fight, I will finally stand upon my own 2 feet.
Okay, sure. You also do not teach Sword. Why is no one teaching Sword? Alright, last 6 people. I haven't been to Abyss yet.
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Murden. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years ago.
During the battle... No, Ramaya Village.
What are you talking about, Professor? It was on the way to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
And here.
Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. But now, I often wish we could go back.
Do you now? You teach magic. We do not need magic right now.
Well, legend says that pillars of light fell and ravaged ALL. I was reminded of that when I saw it. Professor? Do you think those legends are true? Oh, I suppose you may be right. There's no way to be sure it won't. There are still so many things we don't understand in this world.
Yes, like how Sothis died in the first place. That has not been explained to me. That would be nice. Oh yeah, we'll quickly check that as well while we're here. Seteth is next. I'll do Raphael's last.
Hearing that the Knights of Saros have returned, the monks have also been coming back. We still don't have enough hands here, but we'll use all that we've got to rebuild the monastery until the day that Lady Rhea is returned to us.
I really rely on Rhea for literally everything. Who's to the left? To the right, Dorothea. Yeah, let's go speak to her first. Last 3 people.
Right.
Gwendol, whom we saw at Aela, was once a renowned general known as the Grey Lion, and yet, as we fought him, it seemed like he was just looking for a place to die.
He was an incredibly old man with one eye.
Even if House Rowe, whom he served, is no more, he shouldn't have just given up on life.
If he'd have given up on life, he'd have jumped in lava.
We're going to invade the Empire, which means we'll be fighting people we know, won't we?
Are we just going to gloss over that we literally just killed someone in the previous chapter? Does Ash not exist?
If we're attacked by someone we know or used to think of as a friend, is it permitted to run away?
Providing they won't kill you when you turn around, yes.
Really? If something happens, will you keep me safe?
Sure. Have you found Seteth yet?
Oh.
I'm going to bombard him with gear. Hey, Manuela.
Hello there, Professor. Did you need some... It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. I thought so. Whether it's physical pain...
We do like talking to Manuela. She's nice. Hey, Seth. You're the last person. Just noticed, Hanneman's not here. I don't remember speaking to him. Huh. Is he not here because I forgot to recruit him?
If Rhea really is in the Empire, then we must defeat the Imperial army by any means necessary. The people at large are just as concerned for Rhea's safety as we are. The sooner we can settle...
Right, so... let's do my thoughts while I just bombard this guy with stuff. Are we going to defeat Edelgard fast? So then we can fight those who slither in the dark for the last 4 or 5 chapters. Did that work? It did not work. I've got all these S classes already. Missed the opportunity to deepen this bond, huh? You think so, do you? I'm just gonna prove the game wrong. How dare you say that to me, game? I can look at this journal here. And do this. See? Haven't missed anything. Oh, who's this? Random soldier.
Hey there. We came from the territory of House Daphne. It's not easy to leave one's home, but it had to be done. Judith asked us so earnestly, there was no way we could have refused. We can trust you, right? I'd hate to end up just another pointless death.
You wouldn't know though, so... Right then. So that's all that done. Go. We'll do this, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Instruct manually. Who needed stats? I don't think anyone did. I think everyone is basically in their maximum class. I mean, Ingrid needs these for next round.
Practice.
Where I think she needs sword skill. I know Hilda needed sword skill. Or was it spear skill? Let's have a quick look. Lance and fly. Your flying's fine. Lance skill.
Could be you.
Now you're much more better at a chance of doing that. Right, so I would be just making you into cleric anyway. But it's nice to have some offensive magic would be nice.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh, she has blizzard. I'll put the rest into this. Claude's fine. Let's give it even more damage.
You see, I shall I could do.
God, that's hard to level. Let me quickly check. Aurea. It's fine. Group goals. Magic and fly. Ideally, I just want to give you magic and give you authority. Yeah. Got 3 more uses. We'll get Catherine up. She needed this. Potentially going to Dreadmaster, I think they're called. I mean, I don't really see the reason for it, but it gives her something to potentially go into. What does she need to do to become it? A Mortal Savant. 48% chance. Okay. Sure. Do I want to get up a net for later? Leonie's wearing max class. Oh. It's magic. Make her incredibly stronger.
Don't.
Yeah. Oh, I've got 1 left. I mean, I could pick anybody, really. I'll go for happy. Have big amounts of light magic.
This'll come in handy.
It will. You did use a bit of faith last time.
Got a sec?
Town, done bits before, deflected by war. Think of selling food there.
Aha!
Because you wouldn't have given it away for free. Yeah, sure. Axe Rider. Ignatius' birthday. Yeah, got some flowers. So I think the next mission thing would be Rhea's story
I am a little...
and the battles, which I'll do off screen after that. And providing Rhea's story doesn't take a vast amount of time,
Hopefully this proves...
then I can just breeze through the next bits. Alright. And then I'll need to do all these supports too, eventually. Save. And go.